Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into today's set. So as you see, I purchased off Amazon this 10-piece 7-line acrylic set, and it came with the instructions and frequently asked questions. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly go through the swatches. And I did it this way just because I already did my nails before doing the swatches. So I didn't want to show my nails. I kind of just put them in the camera really quickly. And of course I have the names down at the bottom so that you're aware of what you're looking at. But the colors are really, really pretty. And I did use 2 out of the kit, which is cinnamon and maple yellow. So I did do all of my normal prep off camera. I did use my cuticle pusher and push back my cuticles. Went around the cuticle with a needle drill bit to remove any dead skin. Roughed up the surface of my natural nail with a fine grit sanding band. I then used Makartt's nail glue and glued on their French tip half cover tips. And then now you see me going in with a layer of Makartt's dehydrator and 2 coats of the Young Nails Protein Bond. And then I let that just dry a little and start in with my application. And so as I stated, I did use the color cinnamon and maple yellow for this set here. And before even going in with the application, I had no clue what these swatches looked like. I kind of just picked them randomly and went for it. And I'm going to start with clear Savvyline and just put a thin layer over my natural nail where the tip and the nail meets, just to kind of protect my natural nail from any staining if that may happen with the colored acrylic. And this is something that I learned to do. I'm also using Kiara Sky's acrylic brush in a number 8, and I absolutely love this brush, guys. I just also purchased this brush as well because I was in need of a new brush. And when I tell you I love how this brush performed, I absolutely loved it. Like, I love everything Kiara Sky, and I've been wanting this brush, but it was a little pricey. So I'm always pretty nervous when making, what I call a big purchase, because, I just want to ensure that something's going to work in order for me to be spending my money. And I've never been disappointed with anything I've ever bought from Kiara Sky. So I decided, let me just go for it. And so, yeah, I went for it. So on my ring finger, I'm taking this glitter, and it's just a random glitter I bought off of Amazon. I'll link it down below. And I'm going to use that clear acrylic, and I'm going to make it pretty wet, and I'm just putting it all over my nail so that I'm able to take my brush and start to put that glitter on my nail. So I'll also be using some maple leaves glitter like pieces that I got off Amazon as well. And I'm just going to place them right into that wet, clear acrylic, how I would like, along with some glitter. And I just set that all over the nail until I'm satisfied with that. And then, of course, it naturally dries. So I went in with the color Maple Yellow, and guys, when I placed this first bead on the tip of my index, I was thrown to the floor, like literally. Like, this color was so gorgeous. All of the glitters in it were just like amazing. Like, I was kind of like mesmerized because like I said, I didn't swatch them before deciding what color to use. And like, it was just so beautiful, way more gorgeous than I expected. And so, like, I was kind of just really thrown away. And then the way the first bead itself laid down was absolutely amazing. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm a beginner at acrylic. So it's just something that I kind of just started getting into. So I don't have anything down packed with it just yet. I've watched quite a few videos, so I do have some tips and tricks that I go off of. But other than that, I am very, very, very much a beginner. And this Savion acrylic, guys, for me personally, being that it's on the cheaper end, this acrylic has worked the best for me out of all acrylics I've ever used. So recently, and not downplaying anyone, but recently I bought from another company and I did try their acrylic, and I started to record a video one night with me applying it to my own self. And this acrylic would not lay correctly. It was like sticking to my brush. It was like drying really quickly. I tried to do like wetter beads. It just wasn't working out. And I was very disappointed that I had spent my money on it. But this acrylic, guys, it works so well. I was able to get all of the beads to set right. I was able to get it close to my cuticle, not on my cuticle, but pretty much right up there to the cuticle area, which is something that I also struggled with. And so I think this time it's a combination of the quality of the acrylic as well as the acrylic brush I'm using that made this experience that more like greater. Like I was like so in awe with this application, like seriously. So on my middle finger, I decided I wanted to try an ombre. And like I said, I'm very new with acrylic, but I've seen enough videos to know how an ombre should perform and should be. So I then again take another bead of maple yellow, and I am going to just like kind of lightly place that on the tip, kind of get it to mold to the shape of the tip. And I'm also going to go ahead and blend that back. And then I go in with a second bead as well, just making sure that that tip area is fully covered with the maple yellow before going in with my cuticle. And I kind of just like skip over and do my pinky before doing the bottom bead because I was working a little wetter than like I normally see people work. And so I was letting the acrylic also have time to dry in between the applications. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I would like to take this time, as always, to thank anyone who has taken the time to watch any one of my videos. It is greatly appreciated, and watching it to the end does actually help me out quite a lot. And to my subscribers, I do love you all so very much, and I'm very appreciative of you because without you all, I'm not sure if I would even still be doing YouTube. I appreciate you all so much, the ones that are constant and consistent with me on my journey. I really, really appreciate you, and you make me feel so much more grateful and like happy to be able to provide this kind of content for you all. It is very fun for me to do nails, but it just like warms my heart to know that there's so many people rooting for me on my journey and wishing me the best. And for that, I overly thank you. I hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. Comment down below and let me know how your weekend is going. And for me, this weekend was very chill. It was a great weekend, as always. We didn't really do much. We stayed in and actually packed because, as I've been telling you all the last couple of videos, we are moving. So it's pretty exciting, but tiring as well. But it has to be done. And guys, this is how the nails are turning out. I was so excited. And so, this wouldn't be a video of mine if I didn't forget to press record at some point. So I had already done the cinnamon color at the bottom and I forgot to press record. And you just see me now going in to fill in little spots that needed to be filled in to complete the ombre. And guys, here are how the nails are looking. I'm super excited. And so on my thumb, I decided to also go in and do the same thing as far as like using the clear Savillon to put down the maple leaves and the glitter. And now you see me going in just to cap the nail. So I am going to use a little bit more wetter beads. And I'm just making sure that I make sure that the cuticle area is nice and flushed. And I'm just going to cover the nail in entirety with this clear Savillon acrylic, making sure that all of the glitters are covered so that when I go into file shape and buff, nothing is going to come off because everything is fully covered. So I'm basically going to cap all of the nails. So I'm capping the index because it's a glitter nail. And when I do file shape and buff, I don't want any of that to be distorted. I'm also capping it and basically trying to build up the nail as well and make an apex. I do not like a very strong apex. I've seen people with them and they're cute on others, but for myself, I do know how to make my nails strong enough without actually having such a super high apex. So with each nail here, I am capping them. So obviously the ombres, we know I'm capping so that when I do file shape and buff, I don't mess up the blend that I made. But also, again, it's also to give it structure and some strength as well. So I do this for each and every nail, especially the glitter nails and the ombres. The whole hand, basically, because every hand has glitter or is an ombre or something. So basically at this point, I'm just taking my clear Savillon and I'm just going over the nails with wet beads, just trying to either build up the nail or just make sure to cover up what I've already created as not to distort it when I do go into file shape and buff. And I made a statement earlier saying I don't like a strong apex. I do like a strong apex. I meant I don't like a very high apex. So I've been doing this for quite a while. And of course, I'm very new to acrylic, so maybe it's a little different than polygel. But I do know how to make my nails strong. Anytime I do my nails, they do last for as long as I would like them to last. So I just have my own technique of where my apex might not be as high as someone else's, but it's still a very strong nail. So I recorded this like almost a week ago, and I still have these nails on as I'm doing my voiceover, and they're very, very strong. Like, these are super strong and are not going anywhere. Well, I am taking them off tonight to do a new video, but what I'm saying is that I do know how to, build a nail without building it up so high to where it's in my comfort zone, and it just works. So I can say as a review of this product that this acrylic works very, very well. It's very, very beginner friendly. I loved how creamy everything was, how nice it laid, how fast it dried. So overall, I give Savylon Acrylic a 10 out of 10. And I am super excited right here. And I'm looking forward to buying so many more colors from them because it just works so beautifully. I did file shape and buff off camera, and these are how the nails are looking. And then I go in with Makartt's Rhinestone glue, and I am going to just be placing a bead of that or a line of that down my index finger. After I get the rhinestone glued placed, I then go over it with a layer of top gel, just so that once I place the rhinestones down, I don't have to go back in and top coat again. And then I'm going to be using these rose gold rhinestones that I got off Amazon and just be placing them right down the center of that nail into the rhinestone gel. Once I get those stones set how I like, I do go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I've been thinking about doing something a little different on my channel, and I have a lot of nail tubers that I watch and that inspire me, and that I really love and overly enjoy watching when their videos do come out. So as a tribute, even if they're not following me or subscribed to me and don't know anything about me, as a tribute to these ladies that I appreciate and, like I said, that inspire me, I think I'm going to start a series of like sets that I do that are based off of someone that I watch, and kind of like create a nail set for them that's their style. And it's just a dedication to them for being so awesome and being so great at what they do. So it's something I've just been thinking about for quite a while, and I really want to do it. I'm just going to like take my time and, you know, I know them like the back of my hand. So I do know the ones for sure I would like to do this for like the back of my hand. And plus it will help them as well, because if you're watching me and you support me, I would love for you to support these ladies as well. But yes, so soon I'm going to go ahead and get my series started with that. And of course, recognize each of them and try to create a nail set that's their style. Just to show my appreciation for them, because they inspire me so much. And I just love them. I love watching them. I enjoy their content. I overly enjoy nail content, period. So these ladies, I look forward to showing my appreciation for them. So on my middle finger, you saw where I put the rhinestone glue around the cuticle, and I'm doing that on my pinky as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the top coat on top of that, and I place rhinestones at the cuticle area of my middle in my pinky, and of course cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. This set was very simple, but like I said, I'm new to acrylic, so I just wanted to try something just to see. And guys, I'm so super excited. You're going to see so many more acrylic videos using the Savylon product. I do want to venture out to other different brands of acrylic, so if you're into acrylic and you know of good brands that are smooth, creamy, and very easy to work with, beginner friendly, I would like to try that, because there's other things I want to try, obviously, like Ombre, I did an Ombre, but like marbles and like color blocking, things like that I do with polygel. I would like to try my hand at it with acrylic, but I obviously need some beginner friendly acrylic, so help you girl out. Then I'm taking my top coat and I'm going to top coat all of the nails. And the only thing I can say is with the Savylon clear, it's not as clear as I would like. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it worked, but I feel like it could have been clearer. So on that note, I'm going to try Mia's Secrets Clear, because every video I watch with Mia's Secrets Clear is pretty darn clear. So I do want to try a glass set just to, you know, see if there's anything a little bit more clearer, because I really didn't like how it was. And I did like file everything correct. I did file underneath the nail, so like I wasn't sure why it wasn't as clear as I thought it would have been, but it worked. It was cute. After I did top coat those last two nails, I did cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And y'all know I'm about to go in with Kiara Sky's cuticle oil in the scent of lavender and just moisturize my cuticles. This is the finished set. It's so simple yet super cute. It's my first set on myself for the fall, and I am in love, guys. Let me know what you think of my nail set down below, and if you've made it this far, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so very much, and much love.